So I'm back with another video. So let's talk about something really serious before we get into anything. Let's talk about the coronavirus. My PSA to you guys is just to wash your hands. Literally just wash your hands. That's all you need to do. Don't buy things in bulk that you really don't need, like toilet paper, because people who are at risk for coronavirus also need those things, but they can't get to it because of old age, disability, etc., and you guys buying things in bulk will like literally not help them at all. What you can do is wash your hands, sanitize, and just help people who are in need. If they can get to the supermarket, do it for them. Just be mindful, be helpful. That's just my PSA. Now let's get to the video. Today we're gonna be doing the mermaid look I did for the Sally Beauty video because that was very requested. So here we go. We're gonna start with face, well, before foundation. We're gonna use these products with color corrector. We're gonna use a primer, the Poreless Putty Primer. I remember Jeffree, before I stopped watching Jeffree Star, he actually reviewed this. He said it was pretty good, and right after the review, it was sold out. I've never tried it, so we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna set it with our, finishing powder, and then we're gonna do a little bit of contouring under before the foundations. First things first, prime and set. Prime and set. After that, color correcting. Oh, color correcting. Everything's falling. I don't really remember how to use this. I just kind of just put thin layers on my face. Hopefully that works. I should have researched it, but we're here to learn, right? It kind of looks like that. I don't know what I'm doing. This looks like it's getting on my face. I forgot to put on my pens because my bangs are everywhere. That's one. Now, color correcting. So after you blend out whatever color corrector you have, I like to use a concealer. Sorry, I like to use a concealer that's kind of matching my skin tone, just to kind of like balance out all the red, because sometimes I do put too much. So I just put a little bit here. After that, you blend. I'm also using the brushes I got from Sally Beauty, just to kind of stay true to the tutorial. I am going to be using maybe a few different palettes so I can get like variety, so you don't have to stick to the same one I use if you can't find it. After that, what I like to do, I like to set everything down. Usually if you do have like a foundation powder or a transition powder that is true to your skin color, you could just wear it out like that. I would do that if I had one, but I don't have time to find it, so here we are. But it also helps balance out the oils in your skin. Now let's go to eyes. Usually I use this 14-hour concealer from e.l.f. This is really good. I just found it too light for a concealer, so I just kind of use it for my eyes, like an eye primer, kind of. So after we prime the eyes, we're gonna start doing the eyeshadows. So I know in the Sally Beauty video I did like a purple, blue, green, but since I have more palettes, I'm not limited to one. I might throw in some pinks, I'm just gonna have fun with it. I do have other eyeliners and other stuff that I can just kind of throw on because, we're gonna be using everything today. So I might start off with this purple right here and just keep, it is dirty. I am so sorry about that. But yeah, I'm starting with that purple, and then I'm gonna keep going darker after. So I'm gonna take like this, actually I'm gonna take this fluffier brush right here. It felt really nice. Oh, and we're gonna take this purple and we're just gonna slightly tap and just kind of brush. Oh, I kind of like how this looks. Like I like how light it is, and I like going lighter, so then I know like if there's not enough, I could just keep building up. So it's kind of like a tip. Now I'm going to go a little bit darker. I do have some dark purples in this palette, but I think they're a little bit too dark from what I'm looking for. I want to make it look very like dark but aquatic at the same time because the mermaids. But let's see. Yeah, these colors are a little bit too dark. I might do the same purple I did in the video, like right here. Just do that a little bit with the same fluffy brush. I'm gonna use like the edge of it. And it's kind of going the crease here just a little bit. Just to darken it up. So I'm kind of feeling like, oh, whoops. This color right here and maybe a little bit of this color. You know, actually I might use this one just a little bit. Just to kind of, you know, brighten it up a little bit more. Add more color. And then after that we're gonna go with the dark blue. It's kind of, I might just pop that right here. So that's how it looks. Once again, one eye always looks better than the other one. I have no idea what happened. But you know what? It's okay. They're not twins, they're sisters. So now we might go into the blues. I'm really feeling this pink. I'm so glad I did it. So I might be going into this dark blue here. I also have another dark blue, but I'm not sure the pigment's gonna come out. It's from the Milan collection. This is my favorite movie, like, of all time. But yeah, this blue, look, it's like really, ugh. But like that blue right there, like I'm feeling it, but I'm not sure it's gonna come out the way I want it to. I mean, it is kind of like pigmented. I'm gonna swatch the other one. So the one in the bottom is obviously the one I got from Salad Beauty. I might use both at the same time and see how it comes out. So I know I was just talking smack about it, but after thinking about what the color scheme I was going here, I think that blue from the Salad Beauty palette is a little bit too dark. So I'm gonna end up using the Milan one. Wish me luck. There's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's it's a lot of fall. Like I'm still tapping and it keeps going. So I don't hate it. There's just not enough coming out. Maybe I didn't put enough, but like, it's not bad. So if you hear any noise in the background, I'm sorry. The computer always turns on by itself. But now we're going to do kind of like a cut crease, but not really, with the concealer. So usually I'll just kind of dab a little bit, like a tiny bit, to this. A little goes a long way. Like literally a little goes a long way. And then you just kind of blend it out. So after you blend it out, just kind of check if you're like missing any spots, if you kind of accidentally conceal something that you didn't want to. Just remember that you can always reapply. So next, I believe I did a green. I think like a green shimmer from the Salad Beauty palette. Oh, it got dirty. Whatever, I'll fix it. I don't remember which one I did. I think it was this one. Like this green right here does remind me of kind of like a glittery seaweed kind of color. So usually when you want to do shimmers and you just want to pop it with your finger or with a brush, always make sure your finger or the brush is wet with setting spray. I already did it, so that's how it looks right now. And we're just kind of pop that in there. Like that, and then we kind of do the same colors again and just keep blending it out until everything kind of blends together. So after you blend everything nicely, I would suggest to use a setting spray right before you put on foundation, and then putting setting spray after you put on foundation, just to really secure all the makeup from under. But I just remembered that I like to do a little pop of color under my foundation. I will use like a liquid highlighter on my cheekbones, just a little bit, just so it just gives it a little bit of that pop, and you can see right under it. Even if you want like a subtle glow, this is a perfect way to do it. That way you don't have to put like extra makeup on if you're that type of person who doesn't like to put that much makeup on. Yep, it's gonna be a lot. That's a lot. So now we're just gonna blend that in, and then we're gonna get the setting spray and then spray everything on, and then we will just get right into foundation and blush and contouring. Now we spray. So this setting spray I use is like the e.l.f. one. I just got this, it's pretty new. Now we're gonna get to foundation. So I use the Makeup Forever one, Matte Velvet. After you apply your foundation, I like to spray it just one more time. Just to kind of have everybody meet each other. Then, I'm going to set it with my my finishing primer, just a little finishing powder, just a little bit, just like a tiny bit. Now let's get to contouring. So now that we finished doing our foundation, now it's on to contouring. So I'm gonna use my contouring stick. Then we're going to bake it with our e.l.f. White translucent powder with a little mirror on it. And then I just got this. This is brand spanking new. Like, I haven't opened it. I just took out the bubble wrap. This is a bronzer from Ofra. My mom has Epsy, so when I saw it in the bag, I'm like, she doesn't need bronzer, I need bronzer. So here we are. I'm excited to use. I'm just so excited. I've never had like a good bronzer before, so this is gonna be really cool. So usually when I contour, I usually go through the three. So it's from top, middle, and bottom. The bottom of your jawline, define the cheekbones, and then kind of shadow up from the top. When I do highlight, I just do it under my eyes because, you know, my bags are super dark. Like, I look like a raccoon. But I do it in the middle, the focus point, your lips, your cupid's bow. So whenever I contour and whenever I conceal, wherever parts are concealed, I like to put my highlight on. So kind of think of it like that when you're concealing and doing contour. Wherever you want your highlights, wherever you want your blush, is whatever you put your contour and highlights at. Just like that. Now we're gonna blend it out, and then we're gonna be baking. After we blend it out, we're gonna put on the powders. So let me take out the big fluffy brush that we've been using. I think it's a little bit too big. It's kind of, it's not working out how I wanted to. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. I've been using this beauty blender for everything else in this video. It's kind of like dirty, so hopefully, see, this is how I like it. I kind of just press it down. Now you can see it. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the bronzer. I'm gonna use a blush brush. I think I have mine here, just because I don't want too much, you know. Ooh. Oh, my fingers are dirty. Let me use this one. This is kind of how it looks like. Ooh, this is shiny. Now I'm gonna use a big fluffy brush just to kind of take out any extra stuff that we do not need in our face. So if you notice that the green looks a little bit different now, it's because it's not green anymore. I literally just found this little eyeshadow thing that is perfect for like a mermaid makeup. So I kind of used a little bit, kind of popped it in with my finger just to kind of like, you know, blend it in with the green, and it looks so nice. I'm gonna be using that. I just found it. Anyways, so now it is time for blush and highlights. So I'm gonna be mixing in this a little bit of like this intergalactical like blue holographic color, and with this pink right here, just to kind of get that like you know, aquatic mermaid vibe. And then I'm gonna be using my Tarte Quirky blush, a little bit of pink. I love pink, everything pink. So we're gonna be doing that. And after that, we're gonna continue doing the eyes, the under eyes, and mascara and eyeliner. So I'm gonna start off with the pink. So wherever we use our concealer, I'll put the highlighting on. So like right here, all the way to the top. If highlighters are being too annoying and it's not coming out, always wet the brush. Now we're gonna let that kind of like dry a little bit, not too much. Make sure it's still wet. And then bam. Now the color's coming out. There we go. Now we're gonna use the blue and put it the same exact place we put the pink. Kinda, that's a lot of glitter. I feel like Britney Spears. Ah! That is way too much. I gotta blend that out a little bit. That is way too much. Oh my god. Come to the rescue. That's a lot better. Usually when I do highlighting, I like to put highlight right under my eyebrows, so you know, just to get it to pop a little bit more, especially if you actually did your eyebrows. It will make it look a lot better. So I might just use the pink. I'm gonna use like this kind of like this angled type brush, and then we're gonna pop it right in there. Ugh, you can't, I feel like you can't see it. I need to spray this. Ugh, this color is annoying me. Now we're gonna go to blush. I'm gonna use the pink blush. Just kind of get everything up in there. My mom taught me this trick. Just to like, usually just plug up your lips like a fish. And where the indent is at is where you put the blush at. Now, the reason why I chose these colors for the highlights is because when you do mermaid makeup, it is always best to use this little technique, is where you put pantyhose right over your face and then you kind of put the blush and the highlight over the lines. Since I don't have any pantyhose and I don't have any fishnets, it's not gonna have the same effect. But however, if you do have them, it will look great with the scale type look, you know what I mean? So I think this is good enough. I might kind of like, I think the highlight is like too much in one place, you know, like too concentrated in one place. So I'm gonna like dab it out a little bit. Now I'm gonna be doing the under eyes, the eyeliner, mascara, falsies, just any of the eye stuff that I need to finish, and in the corners. And then I'm gonna head straight to finishing up and doing like little cute designs of my face. So that's where we're gonna go next. So I might just end up using the same type of blue I used for the top part for the bottom. I'm not too sure. I want something to really complement with the blue I just found. I might just use the two shimmers I used on the top. So a little bit of the green, and just kind of pop that right under there. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this while recording. I really need to like hyper focus. Where is my compact mirror? So I got the pop of green on. Now I'm gonna find the blue and just do a little bit on the corner, like a tiny bit. Ah, there's so much. Put that. Let's put you there. I have a lot of stuff on me. And let's just kind of pop that right in there. And this is kind of how I have it. This looks really good. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of color with my finger right in the inner corner. So this is everything. Now I'm gonna use my microfine eyeliner with my Kush mascara, and then we're gonna pop in some falsies. So I already put on the mascara and the eyeliner. Now we're gonna let the my lights just went off. There we go. So now after we let all the eyeliner and mascara dry, we're gonna put on the falsies, then we're gonna do my lips, and then we're gonna start putting designs all over our face. Now after we put on our lashes, we're gonna do a little spray. Woof. Woof. Now here comes the fun part. We're gonna be using my favorite Sugar Pill liquid lip. So we're gonna use the Sub-Zero one, which is the one I use for the Sally Beauty video. Sorry, I forgot for a little bit. But we're just gonna like, usually you should use a liner for this, especially for liquid lip, but you know, I like to push boundaries and make a lot of mistakes. So here goes nothing. So after we do our lips, now I have these really fun like eyeliners that I'm gonna be drawing on my face with. This is called Mint Chip and this is Jelly Bean. They're so cute, like look. Hopefully this comes out the way I want it to. So, you know, I might just do freckles, yeah. I'm gonna do like, ooh. Oh, that's a lot. It's okay. These are cute. This is how I usually do freckles. Like, oh, that is a lot. These are so cute. Ah. Into the blue. So this is kind of the final look. I just kind of put on like an off shoulder so you can like really see the makeup. But yeah, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. Just remember, do not do exactly as I do. If you feel like you want to do blues and different greens, then go ahead and go for it. So I'm really happy how it came out. I really love this lip. The little freckles are so cute. But yeah, anyways, so this is the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go on my IG where I have the Sally Beauty video submission. Make sure you hashtag Sally Crew, hashtag Sally Beauty, and tag Sally Beauty so I can go to the finals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.